Closed door media briefing for this 24th edition of ACREX. Uh, Let me start with about the show, what it is, and introduce the panelists who join me. I think we have Mr. Anu Balani, Society President, ISHRAE, Mr. Subramaniam, who is Chair of ACREX. We have Mr. Mahesh Khaitan, Director of Satwa Group. Sitting next to him is Mr. Subramaniam, is Mr. Mukundan Menon, who is President of Rama and Executive Director of Voltas. You also have Mr. Muni Raju, who is the Bangalore Chapter President for ISHRAE. We also have sitting right next to me is Mr. Arun Awasthi, who is President and Managing Director Johnson Controls India. And we have Mr. Madhukar, Convener ACREX 2025. So talking about ACREX, this is the 24th edition of the show. This is the largest show for the HVAC sector, which has been happening across the country. And this year is one of the largest ever ACREX that we are putting up. Over 500 exhibitors are exhibiting in this show. We are having over 30,000 trade visitors coming in from 40 countries. So this shows the international presence of this show and international recognition for this show. Having said that, this industry is one of the fastest growing industry in the country, growing at about 16% CAGR, which is a $12 billion industry currently, and expected to be about $30 billion by 2030, just in the next 5 years. So you can imagine the growth. Of course, there are challenges, there are growth opportunities. In this show, there are a lot of multiple engagements that have been planned over this next 3 days. So I'm sure you'll definitely look at some of the engagements which are planned are ACREX Awards of Excellence, ACREX Hall of Fame, Startup Pavilion, Innovation Zone, Product Demonstration Zone, B2B meetings, seminars and workshops, Launchpad, idea presentations. There's so much to do. A lot of international and domestic speakers who know this industry are going and speaking over here, sharing their innovations. So and different challenges and solutions for the sector. So what I'll do is now pass on the mic to each of the speakers, and they'll talk about this show, about ISHRAE, and for me, I represent Informa Markets, the company which is partnering with ISHRAE to organize ACREX for past 3 years now. So very happy to be partnering with ISHRAE for this. So over to you, sir. First.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Yogesh. The show, like Yogesh mentioned, is ACREX. ACREX, this is the 24th edition of ACREX. So ACREX started 20 years back, 24 years back in Bangalore with a small size of about 2,000 square meters. Today, we are touching 15,000 square meters. So this show rotates between the 3 cities, Bangalore, Mumbai and Delhi. It's a yearly show. This year it's in Bangalore, next year Mumbai, the year after Delhi, again it's going to come back to Bangalore after 3 years. We at ISHRAE is the parent body which is the owner of the show. ISHRAE is a society which is a technical society for HVAC and our industry. We are pretty much experts in the technical part in the HVAC and our industry. We work with the government to make the air conditioning standards. We work with the government to set the rules. We make today the sustainability is going on. So we have written a standard called ECSBC with the government. We are working with the government on the national building codes, HVAC and our chapter. So basically the government comes to us, the ministry comes to us and tells us any changes or any updates on the air conditioning, on the HVAC in our industry, and that's all we do about it. Thank you.
Is ACREX India 2025 exhibition, which is organized from ISHRAE, and thank you Informa Markets, Mr. Yogesh Mudras, for partnering with us and having a great show. Now, as Mr. Yogesh said, this happens every year, ACREX India 2025, and this is one of the largest editions of ACREX India 2025. Now, it rotates between the major cities of Bengaluru, Mumbai and Delhi. This is the cycle which it goes. So for the South India, you have this largest. So what happens is there are lots and lots of manufacturers, OEMs who come and take part here. Because as you know, advancement is there happening in the technology. There is a smart intelligence controller, built-in intelligence which happens with every equipment. And what we do, who are the visitors for the show is designers, practitioners, engineers, project engineers, design managers, consultants, building owners, representatives, MEP team, everyone, facility managers, facility engineers, maintenance engineers. Now you can talk from the point of view of new building construction where all this equipment go, and existing buildings where there is a lot of replacement. Now, as you know, why what they want to showcase is, as you know, the energy efficiency of the entire building and the indoor environmental quality is very, very important factor today. And in a building, what happens is 50 to 60% of the energy in a building is consumed by the air conditioning system. You know, this is something which will be a staggering number. So even if you have a 5 to 10% saving on that, that is a huge saving on the operating cost of this, you know, of this entire building, which is the running cost for the entire life cycle of the building. So this is a very important factor which every building owner is looking for today, because it is not only the initial investment which is important, there is a continuous operating cost over 20 to 25, 30, 40 years of the life of the building. After some time, the equipments have to be replaced. Now the challenge is always what are the equipment should we go for? And you know, the national goal today by 2070, our Prime Minister has declared that by 2070 we have to have net zero for the entire country. Now how do we go net zero on energy, water and all this? When you're talking about net zero, the energy consumption cannot be brought down to zero. You can bring it down, but then and then compensate it with renewable energy and all that. But you can't have a very large energy consumption and then have renewable energy of a very high magnitude. That is not possible. So that is why first you bring it down. So how do we, with all this equipment and controls and all that which you see here in ACREX, all this will help a building owner and designer to get your energy consumption under your control. That is what is important. And this ACREX will have around 30,000 business visitors, and we are having a knowledge session where there are 26 workshops, technical workshops and technical seminars which are being delivered by expert distinguished speakers from across the world, from within India and from outside India, on the latest design aspects and so many other aspects. It is happening parallelly, and there are a lot of product demo zones happening where manufacturers are giving that. There is a B2B engagement, business to business, where every exhibitor will have an opportunity to sit with building representatives, you know, the designers and building owners and everyone, to understand what is their requirement. Now we have a B2B lounge where there are going to be 35 B2B, end users are going to come, and they will be sitting across the table with exhibitors and manufacturers, because under the dialogue happens, that this will be a forum which will help generate the dialogue. They will understand from everybody what they should focus on in their equipment going forward. So that is happening, and there is a student quiz which is happening tomorrow. ACREX, as you know, the skill is very, very important. We need fresh blood into the system, into the entire thing, and the engineering graduates who are coming out from diploma institutes and colleges, now they have to enter our industry. So to generate that, we are having an ACREX competition across India. There is a chapter level across 53 chapters across India and overseas. Then we have a quarter final, then we have a semi-final. There will be 6 teams taking part tomorrow afternoon, and they will be also, the company who is partnering, they are also, giving them the opportunity to have an interview with them for a job also. So this is to generate interest among students for the new talent to come in and not to go out of the mechanical and HVAC field. So like this, there are lots and lots of aspects in this exhibition, and we look forward to all of you visiting the show and take your inputs from everyone and take it forward. Thank you so much for coming here.
Let me congratulate to each and every member of ISHRAE team who are here right now. And second thing, I would say that without all of your contribution to the team, who initiated took more than 2 decades before, and you would have not been reached here. And I just heard now, from 200 square meter to today's 14,000 square meter, 14,000 plus square meter, and 450 people are right now, participants are here. And I would like to just give one more tip to you. Today we have, I'm talking about the commercial, today offices, especially in India right now. We have 900 million square feet already in place. And as Mr. Sugu said, replacement. So what it was started from where we started and where we are today. So definitely that which will add to your business also too. And every year, last year we touched around 90 million square feet in India, and maybe coming year we might be touching 100 biggest factory in India. So definitely there's a great opportunity for all of your business and a lot of innovation whatever we bring into the industry. That definitely it will help each and everyone. Definitely I have seen some indoor air quality also. We knew that today's water we are facing a lot of challenges and all. Today we are seeing the environment, climate changes and all. So definitely it will help us, all of us to country. And I would request to all participants who are manufacturers also here, how we can add the value to make in India. That's what my sincere request to all of you here. If you can see that whatever maximum level what we can see the add that our product to make in India, definitely that's we are seeing next to our borders. There's a lot of competitors are sitting today. So definitely we have to see that how we can push to make in India product. So thank you each and everyone.
Good morning, everyone. A big thanks to the initial words that the passion with which all of you, Mr. Belani, Mr. Kaitan, Mr. Subbu, all of you put in. Really appreciate the kind of the energy that has been created here. More than 400 exhibitors, 500 exhibitors. I think we'll have 40,000 people visiting us. 40 countries represented here. Great achievement indeed. Actually, it's come a long way from the time manufacturing into India. So the broad theme, as all of you know, this entire industry is about what? It is about air conditioning. It's about refrigeration. There is ventilation. This is a broad category. In this, there are three major categories. One is the residential air conditioners. There is the commercial air conditioners. Predominantly, what you see today is commercial air conditioning here, and there's commercial refrigeration, like cold rooms and so on and so forth. So this industry is, on a major growth curve. For example, residential ACs last year saw a growth of something like 35%. Big numbers. We are currently every year roughly 15 million air conditioners are installed in the country. 15 million. That's a very large number. Just 4 years ago, it was 7 million. See the growth at which it is growing. The commercial air conditioning, as Mr. Kaitan said, this is a country still being built. Still, there is another decade or two before this country is built. There's a lot of requirements of air conditioning, ventilation, air purification which has to be done. The challenge for India, again which he touched upon in a very nice way, which the government also has been talking to us very consistently, are twofold. One is do it in a sustainable way without hurting the environment, and that is why the energy labels, the energy standards are coming in. Make in India as much as possible, to not depend on countries, especially neighboring countries, and do what the government has given us a huge, almost like a 6,700 crore production linked incentive for this industry, which has been named as a sunrise industry. 6,700 crore has been, 5,700 is already being dispersed to all the companies who are willing to manufacture in India what we used to import from abroad. So the government is doing its best to do to ensure that we indigenize whatever is possible to the extent possible in a phased manner. They're taking commitments from brands, all brands like us. We've had last 2-3 days ago, I was with Mr. Piyush Goyal. We've had discussions on what is the next steps for to be done in terms of indigenizing this entire supply chain, which is so very critical to Mr. Modi, and that's one of his passion. The last point is about the skilling of India. We have noticed that, just to give you an idea, Mr. Modi visited, Prime Minister Mr. Modi visited a skilling institute in Singapore in 2018. And he was so impressed with that one skilling institute, he came back and said, I want a replica of this in India.
I'd like to thank for our dignitaries sitting on the dais and for our press friends. As a ISHRAE Bangalore chapter is proud, as our host chapter is organizing this ACREX 2025. And all our team members, as well as our headquarters, are also supported to make this event successful. Thanks for all the team members.
Thank you so much, and good morning to all of you. Good morning. You heard what leaders have said and what government is doing and what government is thinking for our country. And also, ISHRAE is the platform and ACREX is the platform where you get this positive energy when you go and participate. And we, as a Johnson Control, really believes in getting association with the different associations. It can be a IGBC, it can be a ISHRAE, and we want to partner with them. And as you know, we are a building technology partner. You heard 2070 goal. You heard multiple times. We heard develop India, Viksit Bharat. I think everyone has to contribute it. Builders, designers, engineers, you heard what Mr. Subramaniam has said, and the industry, and also the policymaker. Good part is that today what government, what we as a association members, and the community, they are all speaking the same language. This was what the case if you go back 20 years. We are all having the different language. Now coming back as the infrastructure is growing, cities boundaries are increasing, smaller cities getting merged with the bigger city, connectivity is increasing. Obviously, we will see a lot of building coming as a residential campus, universities, commercial, and then over and above now global companies, global industry want to come to India, any type. It can be manufacturing or it can be a capability industry. So if you will see the growth is happening in country now, have to develop our technology accordingly to handle that growth. We are saying future as a sustainable 2070 goal, net zero. So technology is going to play important part along with the design you heard earlier. Design has to be there from the beginning itself for sustainable. Again, is it cooling, heating, ventilation, or indoor quality? So technology is going to play very important role. Apart from the product standalone efficiency, we have to hook up with a digital solution. It can be a IA based or annuity based, and also has to have connected assets. This is where we play very important role along with this group. If someone say, I can do a loan, answer is no. We need each other help. We have to work together and find out the solution. And again, the solution has to be sustainable. As I said to you, you saw on how the mobile has done the different generation, how the auto industry has adopted the technology. Same thing is there now in building. Building is going to be connected. We can see our data real time. We can predict when we have to do the preventive maintenance on our assets, our system. This not only going to take us towards the sustainability journey, but also is going to give us a lot of benefit in APEX side. As you heard, we have to obviously use the renewable energy also part of this journey.
Morning. See, ISHRAE not only does events like this, but at the same time, the main mission of ISHRAE is dissemination of knowledge. We bring in people to the industry, we make an effort to bring in people to the industry through the student chapters, but we also conduct ISHRAE certified professional courses. Anybody who is in the HVAC industry want to get his skill upgraded, ISHRAE does conduct these certification programs through a classroom session as well as a practical session, and helps people to enhance their skills. In fact, Mr. Mukundan Menon spoke about skill development. ISHRAE specifically has a technician skill course in their curriculum where we go across to chapters. We want to reach out to industries and ensure that these are getting implemented. So the biggest challenge what we have today is industries adapting to these certification programs and I'm sure if industry and ISHRAE can join hands together, this certification process will go a long way. And the other new initiative what ISHRAE has taken this year is certifying engineering professionals. Like you have chartered accountants, you have electrical engineers being certified. But what do we have for air conditioning engineers? We don't have anything. So ISHRAE has taken a giant leap step towards certifying these engineering professionals. That means anybody can nominate himself. We have a nomination process which is in place, and we shortlist the professionals and we certify them as a certified engineering professional. So there's a lot of things which ISHRAE has taken initiative in doing, but at the same time, we want industries to reach out to us, and we can't just clap in one hand, but we need the industry support as the second hand to take our student activities forward, our education programs forward. I think moving forward with the industry and society together can make this industry go leaps and bounds than what we are today.
Today we are here at the exhibition called ACREX. This is the 24th edition of this exhibition. This exhibition in ISHRAE was started 24 years back in Bangalore with only 2,000 square meters of space. Today we are in Bangalore with 15,000 square meters of space. This exhibition generally rotates between Delhi, Bombay and Bangalore. So after Bangalore, next year, the 25th edition of this exhibition is going to happen in Mumbai. This exhibition is owned by ISHRAE. ISHRAE's full form is Indian Society of Heating, Ventilating and Air Conditioning Engineers. This society has overall about 25,000 individuals as members, and we are spread across within India in 52 cities, and we are spread across outside India also in 9 countries. The 9 countries is mainly Middle East. We go into Africa, we go into Bangladesh, we go into Nepal, we go into Sri Lanka. So ISHRAE is spreading knowledge like anything. We are a technical society. We are not a commercial society. All you will see in this ACREX is companies which come. We have today in this ACREX in Bangalore, we have over 450 exhibitors. And every exhibitor comes with a new innovative product. So whenever he is coming into an exhibition, he comes in with new developed innovative product. By innovative product, I mean, see, we have to understand that today HVAC in our industry in any building is the maximum guzzler of energy or electricity, I should say. So the HVAC in our industry has thought of reducing this energy consumption down to something called net zero. By net zero we mean that we are going to make a building self-sustained, means ना वो बाहर से कुछ लेगी और ना ही बाहर कुछ देगी. मतलब है कि even the waste water is treated and reused as grey water, and to the extent that some of the waste water can be so well treated that it can be used as drinking water. Similarly, solar panels, similarly for wind energy. So we are trying to make a building self-sustainable, means net zero. बाहर से ना कुछ लेगी और ना कुछ बाहर देगी. So that is the aim which the air conditioning industry is focusing towards. Now coming to the refrigeration sector, हमारी इंडस्ट्री का नाम है HVAC and R. R means refrigeration. आप लोगों को पता है कि आज की तारीख में खाना जो है, सब्जियां या फ्रूट या फल, सब कुछ, when they are grown and when they reach your table, 30% of that is going wasted. Why is it going wasted? Because we do not have enough cold storages. We do not have enough refrigerated vehicles to transport them from the villages to the cities. So again, that is another industry which is growing like over 40%. So that is the extent of growth of this industry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Having around 10 to 15% efficiency and the sound benefits. Basically, this is launched to serve in commercial refrigeration equipment such as display cases, water coolers, panel coolers. The current efficiency levels, when you compare with the COP, it will have a benefit of around 20 to 25%. This special housing structure makes the vibrations and noise levels lower, so it will benefit in terms of sound, and you can use it for premium applications like 5-star hotels, kitchen equipments, display cases.
and it is used with the current refrigerants, which are HFC refrigerants such as 134A, 404A, and it is also launched with 290, which is a natural refrigerant, which is also having a low GWP, and with 290 we will have the efficiency and sound levels at better levels when compared with the nearest competition. And this is manufactured in India and it is coming with BIS certified, so it is complying to all India regulations, and the efficiency it benefits to the end customers, like he has energy cost that will be reduced and is more efficient and display, and the temperature benefits of this compressor will serve the customer to serve their end customers better.